All right, let's just jump right in. We're about to deconstruct the very code that runs your reality. Seriously, forget what you think you know about the world because we're going to look at the source code.
So let's start with a really foundational truth, something our source material makes crystal clear. Your entire conscious experience is happening in total, absolute darkness inside your skull. You are basically a biological machine, floating in silence, just weaving this incredible dream out of pure electricity.
So, what's the default setting for your consciousness? Well, the source describes it as a high-fidelity simulation. Yeah, you heard that right. Not the real thing, but a real-time rendering based on incoming data. Think about that light you think you see. It's a story. The very moment a photon of light from the sun hits your retina, it dies. It's just extinguished. Its energy converted into a completely different form, a cascade of electrical signals. So what's traveling down your optic nerve isn't light at all. It's a stream of data, a signal rushing into the pitch-black room of your visual cortex. Your brain isn't a window to the world, it's a processor, and it's just interpreting a binary stream of information. And get this is the part that really messes with your head. There's a lag. It takes about 80 milliseconds for all that sensory data to travel, get processed, and then rendered into what you call reality. That means the now you're experiencing has actually already happened. You're always catching ghosts. So the crucial point here is that your brain isn't built to show you reality, not at all. It's running a simulation based on incoming code. Think of it like a user interface, a desktop with icons designed to hide all the complex stuff underneath, all for one simple purpose, to keep you alive.
Okay, so if our reality is a simulation, what's it rendered from? It's not the world itself, no. It's rendered from the brain's internal map of the world.
So deep inside your cortex, there is this little man, and it's this kind of grotesque but super functional map of you, where parts like your hands and your lips are just enormous because they send so much data. This map is what tells your brain where you end and the rest of the world begins. And this right here is the absolute key to understanding everything. Your brain never, ever interacts with the territory, with the actual physical world. It only, and I mean only, ever reads the map. For your consciousness, the map is all there is. The map is all the brain has to work with. But what happens when the map no longer matches the territory? Well, that's when you get a glitch in the matrix. That's when you get a ghost. Let's take a really clear example, an amputee. The arm, the actual territory, is gone. But that part of the map up in the brain that represents the arm, it's still there. It's like an abandoned outpost, just waiting for a signal that is never, ever going to come. And this is the ghost in the map. The source material describes how these neurons in that abandoned part of the map, totally starved of input, they start to become unstable. They start misinterpreting random brain static as real, legitimate signals from a limb that just isn't there anymore. And the pain can be just excruciating. It's a feedback loop from a totally confused system. Because the face area on the map is right next to the hand area. A simple touch on the cheek can literally be felt as a touch on the missing thumb. The code has basically been patched together with duct tape. So if this phantom limb is a glitch in the code, can you debug it? I mean, you can't drug a ghost, right? But according to the source, you can actually hack the map by, get this, lying to the liar.
This elegantly simple device basically tricks the brain. The brain is forced to choose between the corrupted data from the map and this new, clean, visual data. And it trusts the eyes. For the very first time, the amputee can finally relax their agonizing phantom fist. The ghost is literally quieted by a reflection.
This leads to an absolutely profound conclusion. Pain is not something that happens to you. It's a story the brain tells itself based on the map it has. And if you can feed it better data, you can literally change the story and debug the agony. So we can debug the map, we've dealt with the ghost, which, opens up a massive question. If we can fix bad code, can we write entirely new code? This is where things get really wild. The source describes these sensory substitution experiments, where video from a camera is fed to a person's tongue as tiny electrical pulses, and after a while, the user stops tasting electricity and just starts seeing. The brain doesn't care where the data comes from. It only cares about the pattern.
Okay, so let's just put this together. We've proven we can find a piece of faulty code, a neurological ghost that's causing immense suffering, and through a simple, elegant hack, we can remove it. So if we can take something out, can we put something new in? Could we feed the brain data it never evolved to process? The source asks, what if we fed it infrared vision through the skin, or the feeling of the stock market as a vibration? We are no longer just passive observers, living with our factory settings. The source argues we are becoming the architects of our own consciousness. We're crossing this threshold from just being passive observers to becoming active designers of our own perception. Your reality is a program. It's running on this incredible biological wetware. We've exorcised the ghost from the machine, and now we're realizing we can write new code. So the only question left, really, is what will you build?